The Zodiac Killer, a true story of cryptic terror. In the late 1960s, Northern California was stalked by a faceless predator who called himself the Zodiac. This elusive serial killer murdered at least 5 people, possibly dozens more, taunting police and the public with chilling ciphers, mocking letters, and a flair for theatrical horror. His victims, often young couples in secluded spots, were shot or stabbed with cold precision, while his cryptic messages promised more bloodshed. Decades later, the Zodiac's identity remains one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries, a shadow that still looms over the Bay Area. Who was the Zodiac, and why did he revel in his game of cat and mouse? With ciphers still undecoded and clues that lead nowhere, this case is a labyrinth of fear, obsession, and unanswered questions. The terror began on December 20th, 1968, in Vallejo, California. High school sweethearts David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were parked on a quiet Lover's Lane when they were ambushed, shot dead with a .22 pistol. 6 months later, on July 4th, 1969, another couple, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau, was attacked in a similar spot. Ferrin died, but Mageau survived, describing a lone gunman in a dark car. Within days, local newspapers received a letter from someone claiming responsibility, signed with a crossed circle symbol. The letter included a cipher, 408 characters long, promising to reveal the killer's identity. When cracked, it spoke of killing as a twisted pleasure, but gave no name. The Zodiac struck again on September 27, 1969, at Lake Berryessa. Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell, picnicking by the water, were approached by a hooded figure wearing a black executioner's outfit, emblazoned with the crossed circle symbol. He stabbed them repeatedly. Shepard died, but Hartnell survived. The killer scrawled a message on Hartnell's car door, listing his attacks and dates. A month later, on October 11th, San Francisco cab driver Paul Stein was shot in his taxi, the Zodiac leaving a bloody shirt fragment and fingerprints that never matched a suspect. The Zodiac's letters, sent to newspapers like the San Francisco Chronicle, were his true weapon. Written in a taunting, erratic style, they claimed responsibility for up to 37 murders, though only 5 are confirmed. He sent ciphers, including the unsolved 340-character code, mocking police efforts. One letter, the 1970 Exorcist letter, referenced movies and boasted of evading capture. Another threatened to bomb a school bus, chilling the region. The letters often included swatches of Stein's shirt, proving his claims, but the ciphers, some cracked, some not, revealed more bravado than answers. The investigation was massive, but flawed. Police across Vallejo, Napa, and San Francisco chased hundreds of leads. Suspects included Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted felon with a fascination for ciphers and clocks, who owned a Zodiac brand watch matching the killer's symbol. Witnesses placed Allen near crime scenes, and a search of his home found weapons and cryptic writings. But no definitive evidence, fingerprints, handwriting, or DNA, linked him. Allen died in 1992, and while many believe he was the Zodiac, the case remains open. Other suspects ranged from drifters to professors, but none stuck. The Zodiac's profile, intelligent, organized, possibly with military training, offered clues but no face. Theories speculated he was a loner seeking infamy, a thrill killer inspired by pulp fiction, or even a copycat tying unrelated crimes together. The confirmed killings stopped after 1969, though letters continued into the 1970s, with some claiming murders as late as 1974. Did the Zodiac die, move away, or simply tire of his game? The case's eerie details fuel its legend. The Zodiac's ciphers, especially the 340-character code, were only partially solved in 2020, revealing a taunting message but no identity. His costume at Lake Berryessa, complete with a hood and symbol, suggested a theatrical obsession with his persona. Witnesses described a heavyset man, 30-40 years old, but sketches varied. The lack of sexual assault or robbery puzzled investigators, pointing to a killer driven by control and chaos. The Zodiac case transformed criminal profiling, inspiring movies, books, and endless amateur sleuthing. San Francisco, still vibrant with its 1960s counterculture, bears the scars of his terror. with lovers' lanes now avoided by cautious locals. Modern DNA testing on letter stamps and Stein's shirt has yielded partial profiles but no matches. The case remains active, with police hopeful but skeptical of a resolution. Today, the Zodiac Killer stands as a chilling enigma, with at least 5 confirmed victims and a legacy of fear. The Bay Area's foggy nights still carry his echo, a reminder of a killer who scripted his own myth and vanished into it. Was he a genius hiding in plain sight, a nobody craving immortality, or a ghost who never existed as one man? The Zodiac's final cipher, if you enjoyed this videos, follow me, like, share and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.